Hi, Brad here. Today what I want to do is I want to give you 4 things that we had to do to ready our house to host on Airbnb. So I'm going to give you 4 practical Airbnb hosting tips. The first thing we did is we removed the closet here. By the way, stick around because the last 2 are going to actually be code violations, and for safety you're going to want to hear those. But here we had sliding old, wood stained doors, so it was kind of dark when you came in. So we removed the doors. We took out everything in the closet, and I was in a hospital. We haven't done an Airbnb in almost 3 years because I was sick in the hospital. Most of you probably know that by now. But anyhow, shout out to my friend Rick who did this. So what he did was I had a couple recessed lights down in the basement, and he installed them up there. So they're on the switch with the other lights here. And so it's open, it's bright, and I guess a picture's worth 1,000 words. There's a window seat, you can sit down now, and we won't have our shoes here, obviously, when we rent, but you got a place to sit. So, very welcoming, very modern, and these hooks are from IKEA. They just kind of go up like this, so you don't even have to keep them down. So we'll keep shoes in here, and again, we'll take our items out when we host on Airbnb. All right, the second thing, let's go upstairs and I'll show you. The second thing we did is we updated our closets, and we've got locks with keys so we can put our items in there. So obviously when we rent on Airbnb, we have to have a place to secure some of our items. So right over here, there was an old accordion door. And basically I just bought a door, framed it in, and there's a lock here. And right now it's being used for photo albums. But in the future, what we want to do is we want to have our clothes in there. All right, so if you come into one of the bedrooms here, I'll show you the other closet. I think you might have to come in. I'll shut the bedroom door. I put another door here with a lock, obviously, and Michelle's got her photography items in here locked, so they're secure. But this closet here, the open closet here, was the same thing here, so I just drywalled this in, framed it in, locked door like I said. And just to give you an idea, this will probably stay this way with all of Michelle's photography items. And I got a shelf up there with some books and stuff on it. But yeah, we want to keep that secure. So here's the lock. We had a curtain, we had curtains that you could open and close over both of these. So we got rid of the curtains, and we're keeping this open. And we just put the shelf up here. And the paint that's in here, I think is called Foxtrot by Sherwin-Williams. And that's the same color paint that you're going to see here a little bit on our stairs and on the railing. I'm going to talk a little bit about the railing security. So the third upgrade, and we were forced to do this when we had the inspector over, we didn't even know we had this code violation. But anyhow, so you have between the railing and underneath the railing, on both these railings, less than 5 inches, 4 3/4 or something was the largest gap you could have. I don't think it cost me over $50 minus, we had to buy the paint anyhow for the stairs, and I was able to use that paint, and we used it in the closet wall, so that was 1 gallon of paint. But aside from the paint, to build this, I think it was under $50 for both of these. Don't quote me, but it was very little. I went to Menards and I just bought this. It's trim. It's MDF board, and basically I just used my brad nailer with I think a 16 gauge nail, and I used Gorilla Glue, and yeah, it's holding up real good. 2 coats of paint on it. Basically, I've got a screw in here. You can see it, and I probably should paint it, but there was just a little bit of movement. So we've got these. Oh, I forgot what they're called now. What are they called,
Zip ties.
Zip ties here. Yeah, and it sits on there. Everything looks good. And I thought, sure, I'd like to have a beautiful oak or some modern black iron railing, but I'm not going to spend a ton of money. I don't have the energy after going through, the chemo and the cancer and all that. I thought outside the box and just a simple hack. And we've been getting 5-star reviews. They love our place despite having an imperfect railing. I hope that encourages you guys. You know, you don't have to have everything just like 100% spot on. I mean, you want to be good and you want things to look good, but people will overlook something here and there if the majority of what you have is good and it's clean. Let's go upstairs. I'm going to show you another code violation, another safety issue, and you want to make sure you're not doing this in your house. All right, this is the master bedroom, and the upgrade that we were required to do was we had to put in new windows. We had double hung windows here before that were smaller. The window has to be a certain size to meet code, which these do, so that someone in an event of a fire can get out easily. The windows can't be too high off the floor. The windows have to have a screen that's easily removable. We actually removed the screen on this one because we sit in the bed, but when we rent, we put the screen in. This side over here has a screen in it. These casement windows will open up all the way, and it's easy. You can just pull the screen out and you can escape. So that's the code now. We're up to code. And they want, for a full frame window, they wanted like, was it $3,000 a window? $3,500 a window. It was a lot. So we just went with the inserts. And I think these were like $1,100 or $1,200 a piece. The ones in the other two bedrooms were closer to the $2,000.
Oh, my mistake, yeah.
And so I'm going to show you that next. So basically we had to do only one of the windows here, but they made a mistake and they did the wrong window. And you know, I could have stopped them, but they had the window here. So basically what they did was they installed the wrong window. We originally were going to do this one, but we changed it to this one. They gave us a deal on the other window. So we had them come back and do the other window later. So they matched. All right, let's go look at the other windows. And this is the other bedroom where we had to put in the new window. So if you look over to my side here, the old original double hung. Well, we had two of those over here at the front of the house to my right here. It was less money just to put in one big slider. So I think this one, babe, was the one that was around a couple grand. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, so this is up to code. You can fit, you know, you can open it, fit, and also it's a no-brainer to remove the screen.
Oh,
and then you can grab the corners
oh my goodness.
and pull it in.
And then we're gonna go back to the third bedroom and I'll show you the new window there. Here's the other window here, the slider. And well, thanks for watching. And if you're interested in hosting your home on Airbnb, we're gonna have a link in the description box. And subscribe if you wanna follow along with everything we're doing with our home, our RV, and our land. And thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.